This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Today, the championship in the Big Ten Conference is on the line. It's the UCLA Bruins against the Oregon Ducks. Great to welcome in Holly Rowe now, reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. We'll see how the weather affects this game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Return begins inside the 10. When he's got some space here. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain that moves the ball outside the 40. Going to run it here. Look out, he's got space ahead. He was out of bounds. They'll spot it at the 25.
Chris, coming in, we knew that the strength of this offensive line was the right side, and they prove it here. Great blocks, allowing the running back to get to the perimeter, and now you've got to set up those perimeter blocks, which he's able to do for a big gain.
Heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Powers into the end zone.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the return man steps out of the 28. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
To throw, it's Iamaleava. With the catch, it's Knight. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
first down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I don't mind the decision to run there. There really wasn't anything open down the field, but you've got to protect the football once you become a runner. As a quarterback, the number one thing is the ball. You've got to take care of it throwing it down the field. You've got to take care of it when you're a runner. You've got to get down or get out of bounds. That is a bad turnover from this quarterback.
The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
They look to throw it here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. That's caught. It's Hill. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Moore. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Snap to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. They'll be stopped after a gain of 3.
Well, this secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something that really wasn't there.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Using his legs here. They'll get him down for a gain of 1.
This is assignment football at its best. This defense has done a nice job. When I prepare for this team, this defense is always in the right spot, and they're in the right spot here on 3rd down. Eyes in the backfield, and they're able to get the stop. The quarterback tries to use his legs, but he just can't move the chains. Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. He escapes the pocket. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Now test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here comes a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? We begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this third down. A quick throw out left, complete. He goes out of bounds, spotted right near the 25.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Important third down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Iamaleava. They make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13. They continue to feed the reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened. That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the same runner's got it again. Oh, they bring him down just short of the end zone. They'll spot it at the 1.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. And they're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
Touchdown, UCLA. He runs it into the end zone. Looks like a designed run all the way. The big guys up front do a great job for the touchdown.
Chris, these type of plays and these schemes are such an advantage for the offense. You're adding that extra player to the run game by having your quarterback carry the football, and it's so difficult to adjust for a defense. And that physicality of that O-line, you're exactly right. They're winning the line of scrimmage. That's an easy touchdown.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Season opening. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
This back is just so dynamic. Here on third down, he's able to get a little space, and then watch out because he is going to burn you. He is so elusive. He gets some nice blocks on the outside, and he's able to get a big gain.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the back now goes in motion. On the ground, it's Hill. Picks up the first, looking for more. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. The shotgun handoff here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Scanning the field. It's Moore. Looks to the left, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Can they keep this drive going, try to convert on third down now? The running back here on a direct snap. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offense.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Grab behind the line. It's Ellis. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So the catch sets up second and very short, and plenty of options for the offense. A draw to the back. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. Now the Bruins call for a timeout. It's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. UCLA calling a timeout here, their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. And looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. That's reeled in. It's Knight. Open field ahead. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Bruins. They connect for 6.
That is a massive score for this group. It really creates a different game moving into the third quarter. You create that.
It's blocked. It's picked up. This is a live ball here. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Caught behind the line. It's Stewart. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. And now Oregon will spend their 2nd timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Snags the quick throw. Solid game there. He's out across the 30. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Moore. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the 1st half. And the Ducks will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. And the Bruins will line up here on 1st down and goal. Handoff from the shotgun. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside. I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game, and that's why this defensive staff talked to us about getting to the quarterback, and even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that pressure, and here he's clearly hurried, and that leads to the incompletion.
Touchdown, UCLA, and that will give them the lead now.
This is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations, and here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Ball handed off. Fighting him off. He's got the first and still going. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
To the air, it's Moore. Looking for a man deep down the middle. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Could take it all the way. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective, is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the athleticism to get himself into a short yardage. Now, you look at this down and distance, this is a great time to be aggressive, convert, trying to do all the things that put pressure on the defense.
The Bruins with 1st and 10 here. Looking for a receiver. Deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, this is a risky throw. You're trying to get that ball into tight coverage in the end zone. Boy, the last thing you want here is a turnover. In my mind, in this situation,
it's caught. He's got room. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
Send the back in motion. And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a 1st down.
And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball to 3.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number 1, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front 7, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up 3rd down.
Your mindset as a quarterback has to change when you get into the red zone. You cannot take chances with the football, Chris. You've got a field goal in your back pocket. That's points on the board. So it's touchdown, check down. You're aggressive with
touchdown, Bruins. This offense really clicking.
What a massive advantage it is for an offense when you can call the number of the quarterback in the run game in this spot on the field. He's obviously athletic enough, but he's also sturdy enough to carry the ball here close to the goal line. He's able to put it across the goal line for a touchdown. Beautiful job right there, but clearly just an advantage to have this guy at quarterback.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. He hands it off from the gun. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Oregon. He barrels into the end zone.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the 3rd quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got some space here. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. Let's reel it in. It's Thomas. He stopped him, but this offense is threatening now at the +43.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
The tight end has got it. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2, really opens up the offensive playbook here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. And it's UCLA on top here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, Chris, if you want to win in the playoffs, you've got to be a good 3rd down team. And here early in this game, they're able to get into 3rd and short and convert and move the chains. This is something to watch the rest of the game. Can they have 1st and 2nd down success and put them in position for an easy conversion?
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4 after they pick up 6 on the 1st down pass. They run the draw play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on, and then his instincts to...
He's got it. That is enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
What a huge conversion there, and it really tightens their grip on this game. Aggressive football to go for it there from their head coach, and their team pays it off with a nice conversion.
And they'll give it to the back. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
Chris, this is the advantage of the modern running back. The guy that can gain yards between the tackle, but one that can create a play in the passing game. This is just a dump off on the outside, and he's able to just scamper into the end zone. Beautiful job by the quarterback, getting to him in the progression, and it's a touchdown for this offense.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
They'll get the first down yards before they finally bring them down.
Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need first downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
Back to pass. It's Moore. A deep shot right down the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You need a second possession, so you got to go for broke. This ball has got to be thrown aggressively down the field. It needs to get into the end zone quickly.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's another deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. He made the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. The Ducks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Ducks! Great catch when they desperately needed it. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some more.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Here's the first play of the drive. It started at 28. Leaning on the run game here late. Good enough for first down yardage.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. Run pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play and an easy pickup for this offense.
Closing in on a conference championship. This offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Has the first down and more. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running, and if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
The linebacker shifting around now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looking downfield. It's Ncaa. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Rare miss right here from the quarterback, and as a defense, maybe they can build on this. Now it's time to create some pressure and disrupt the timing of the quarterback. I think that's the only way that they're going to have any success stopping him. He's been too good so far today. So it's about disrupting the timing and getting that pass rush going.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Defense is playing well in all areas here. First, the pressure on the quarterback. He's clearly hurried, and because of that, I didn't feel like this was the best read. He just kind of jumps at it, throws it right into double cover.
This could be the game here. Oh, they've got him. A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
What a stop, and now a sliver of hope. They've got to move quickly, but they can get the ball down the field and get the score that they desperately need.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Hill. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
This is exactly where you want to attack in this situation. Outside of the numbers and then past the chains. Every single time this quarterback drops back, he needs to be looking to those areas.
First down and 10 now. Oh, and he throws it back. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish something.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And the pass ball is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes out. This looks like a pretty obvious call against the defense. And the Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to pass. It's Moore. On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Powers through the tackle.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs.
Touchdown, Oregon. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So impressed with the execution all the way down the field, and they got to have it drive, and they're able to put it in the end zone. What a beautiful job. And I tell you, this offense and this quarterback, so impressive. Again, are you great when your greatest is needed? And they are right here late in this ballgame.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
This is going to have to be an absolute monster throw. Unless Cordell Stewart is walking onto the field, I don't know if he can get it all the way into the end zone. He's going to have all his momentum moving forward.
Looking to make a big play downfield. One last pass attempt falls incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. Winning a conference championship in a league this strong clearly is one of the preseason goals for this team, and you can tell by the way they're celebrating. But, Joel, now we're going to wait and see what their path to a national championship, the ultimate goal, is going to be.
Well, like you said, the strength of winning a championship in this conference is not going to be lost on that committee. I wouldn't be surprised if this team does garner a bye, and then it's about retaining momentum, as we've seen throughout the history of this play.